The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Carson-Newman begins South Atlantic Conference play tomorrow evening here at McCowan Field with the head coach Simon Duffy. I'm Andrew Rogers for the Eagles Sports Network. Coach Anderson comes to town to start South Atlantic Conference play. You'll have a couple non-conference games throughout the slate the rest of the way, but conference play begins now. After you reflect on the first three games in non-conference play, how do you feel heading in to Game 4 in the SAC opener?
Could I say average? Because we're 1-1-1. Is that okay? Yeah, I think so. Average. Yeah, look, things we need to work on and we're aware of, but some really good things. We've scored some goals, but we've conceded some goals. So we've got some work to do, and we've already identified a few things that we can do a whole lot better as a team. But players, staff, just super excited to start conference play tomorrow with Anderson coming to town. So, I think I said it to you every time we have an interview. The conference just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So I've no doubt Anderson will be as strong as they were last year. They got us away from home last year. So we're, again, not that we took them for granted, nor will we this year. So we're going to prepare and be ready for them to come on campus tomorrow.
You mentioned the quality conference, and for you personally, since getting here, I don't think the team has finished worse than fourth, and you've won at least, I think, 7 games in league play every year. What is it about what you have been able to do to get your teams ready to be successful in league play?
I need to do that maybe in the other regular season too, Andrew. I don't know, just to try and get the point across to the players. This is the important part of it. This is the part of the season where you need to show up and be counted. Big players need to show up, but everyone needs to show up and represent their team. Regardless of the starting or coming off the bench, we've been able to utilise a lot more players this year. I just think depth, we've had bench-wise, just a deeper bench, and the quality has been really, really good. So when we've made changes, the standard hasn't really dropped. It's made training sessions very, very competitive and very good. So, again, headache for me to have as far as a starting lineup, but I'll take that every day.
Yeah. When you think about Anderson, they beat you last year 2-1. You scored early. They scored 2. I don't know if it was in the late first half, maybe one in the second half. Either way, they came back to win that game. Is this game kind of provide a revenge factor, knowing you let one slip away last year?
Yeah, that was an odd game. We had bus issues. We lost a few players with injury and a few mistakes that weren't really typical mistakes from some players. So, again, hats off to them. They got the result, but I've reminded the returners of the fixture from last year. They're well aware of it. I didn't have to do much reminding, to be honest. So they're aware of the result from last year, but the importance of getting off to a good start in the conference. We've started the year 1-1-1, but we definitely need to push on now once conference play has started. There's not going to be any easy games, regardless of where they finished in the conference last year or whatever. So we need to make sure we're ready.
When you look at this Anderson team, I think they had 6 players back and named to the preseason, all SAC teams, so they've got a lot coming back from a team that hosted a South Atlantic Conference game, got dropped in the quarterfinals, but a team that hosted a game. What did you see from them last year that was so impressive that's carried over a little bit into this year?
Yeah, just well coached, well-oiled team, and they've got talent, in the back, in the midfield, up top, so they're going to be just a formidable opponent and tough one to play, to open up with. I'm just glad it's at home. We've looked ourselves more at home this year than we have on the road. So again, before we hit the road next weekend, we need to make sure that we show up, do some good things that we can build on and get ready for that.
Best of luck tomorrow, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's the head coach, Simon Duffy. I'm Andrew Rogers for the Eagles Sports Network.